Welcome back. You're watching Nation Now. Now, senior Congress leader and member of the G23 faction, Ghulam Nabi Azad, is likely to meet the interim chief of the Congress party, Sonia Gandhi, today. Now, this to present G23's proposal to the party president. Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi are also expected to sit for this meeting. Now, this comes in a day after the group of 23 leaders met in Delhi over Congress's massive drubbing in the assembly elections.
Now, post the meeting, the G23 issued a statement demanding collective and inclusive leadership at all levels within the party. The meeting at Ghulam Nabi Azad's house was attended by Shashi Tharoor, Kapil Sibal, Bhupinder Hooda, Manishankar Iyer, Manish Tiwari, among others. I'm joined by my colleague Aishwarya, who's been tracking all these updates. Aishwarya, this is going to be an anticipated meeting if Ghulam Nabi Azad actually does have a meeting with Congress chief Sonia Gandhi today, because there's been a lot of criticism. This is, of course, from within the party and from outside as well, on the kind of poor and abysmal performance that Congress has. And these rebel leaders have, of course, spoken out before, but now the push seems to be a bit more insistent.
Well, certainly, Ghulam Nabi Azad is likely to meet interim president of Congress party, Sonia Gandhi, today on the proposals that were made yesterday, while 18 of the Congress leaders of the part of G23 met yesterday, where later a statement was also issued by the members of the Congress party. They clearly stated that there needs to be, they met to deliberate on the demoralizing outcome of the recent assembly results on the elections, and also because of the constant exodus of both workers and the leaders. Remember, there have been a lot of party workers as well as member of parliament who have left the Congress party in the last few days. In the statement which have also been released by the G23 members yesterday after the meeting, it clearly stated that the Congress party needs to adopt the model of collective and inclusive leadership and decision making at all levels. Remember, Kapil Sibal and the other leaders have been clearly questioning the leadership, and they also said that the Gandhi should set aside the leadership, and therefore someone new should come in. Yesterday, when we had a word with certain of the leaders who came in this particular meeting, they clearly stated that yes, there needs to be a change in leadership, but it is something which will be seen in the future, because there is already a schedule of elections within the organization which is scheduled in September, and therefore a decision will be taken later. But on the other side, what interesting was that there are certain few new members, including Manishankar Iyer, including Shankar Singh Waghela, Parneet Kaur, wife of Captain Amrinder Singh, who also joined the yesterday's meeting at Ghulam Nabi Azad's residence, which was earlier scheduled at Kapil Sibal's residence. But clearly, this is something which will be very interesting, that what proposals that Ghulam Nabi Azad will be taking to meet interim President Sonia Gandhi, where Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi might also be present, and what could come out to strengthen the Congress party, which was earlier after the debacle in 5 elections, is something which remains to be seen.
Absolutely. Aishwarya, thank you so much for joining us with all those details. How on earth is the Congress party really going to survive? This is the big question. Looks like a double whammy indeed. In fact,